Hey everybody, it's Jen with ChappyPlans. Thanks for joining me for Project Life Week 31. If you'd like to see what I do, stick around. What's up, friends? It's Jen with ChappyPlans. Thanks for hanging out for Project Life's process video. This is going to be week 31, so the last few days of July and the first few days of August. Since this is sort of a transition week, it's not going to look like it normally does when I start a new month. Normally, I will put the month 4x6 card as the title, but I will save that for week 32. This week, I'm using a bunch of different items from Ali Edwards Stories by the Month kits and then some. So I have some of the July cards, and then I also have some of cards from older Stories by the Month kits this year. That I kind of was going with the blue and the red. July's kit was way too red, white, and blue for me. I felt like it really limited how often you could use the kit. I don't know. If you get this subscription, let me know what you think about July's Stories by the Month kit. So for the title card, I'm just going to use these alphas from Citrus Twist Kits. They're like little white foam alphabet stickers, and they're the perfect size for this project. And that allows me to spell out the full title, which is going to just say week 31. And then I'm going to continue to add just a few embellishments. But I can't do that until I jog my memory by looking at my Hobonichi cousin daily pages, because my memory is terrible. Hashtag ADHD. So it's for week of July 29th through August 4th. And then at the bottom of this card, I'm going to put the word phrase strip that says embracing the good, the bad, and everything in between. And then I'm adding some of these puffy stickers that are left over from my paper person subscription, and then the hearts that are from Ali Edwards. And that's going to be it for the title. And then the left photo is flowers my husband brought home for me because Monday the 29th was my dad's heavenly birthday. So it was a really busy, crazy day. It was Nora's first day of cheer, and she was at full day summer camp. So she was at camp till 4:30. I picked her up, brought her home, made dinner, and then we turned around and we ate dinner in the car because it was such a time crunch. And then she had cheer from 6 to 8. So, and then we came home, showered, and passed out. And so that's why there's not that many photos this week. It was so busy, and she was at full day camp all week. So, I don't have any pictures of her at camp, unfortunately. So, my husband, he did bring me home these flowers. And then the next day we celebrated my dad by getting black raspberry ice cream from his favorite ice cream place and subs from his favorite sub place. And yeah, that was a nice little way to honor my dad. He's been gone for 6 years now. So yeah, this was a sentimental moment, obviously. And so I put the chipboard piece that says making space for this, and then put a number 1 on the label. These are labels from Ellie's studio. And I just wrote flowers for my daddy's heavenly birthday and put a little puffy heart. And then I wanted to use these word phrase stickers, but I really felt like I didn't need them as much because all of the chipboard have words on them, and I thought it was like too many words. So then in the next row, I have the July 3 Things card. I try to use these as often as I can each month because they are so specific to being used in a month. And then the ones that I have left over that are like month specific, I keep in one spot, so I have them to reference as well. So underneath the card where I journaled, I just put a word phrase strip that says just love for this journey, and then I put a puffy heart on top of the July box. And then I journaled number 1, I missed my dad extra this year. I'm not sure why, even though the day was busy, Matt got me flowers. And then number 2, this week, Nora was at full day summer camp at the Taylor School and loved it. She made lots of fun bracelets. And number 3, YouTube has been taking ages for me to upload videos. Some I had to delete and upload up to 10 times. So frustrating that we upgraded our internet plan, which was infuriating. So far, since we've upgraded, I haven't had many issues. So I'm hoping that fixes the issue. And then the picture in the middle is just a selfie. It was a story I shared on Instagram of the bracelets Nora made me at camp. And I just embellished it with a number 2 to coordinate with the journaling on the card. And then the chipboard that says this was such a gift. And then a puffy heart and a puffy star. Then the photo to the right was, we've been having a lot of rain, but then we ended up having a double rainbow. So of course, I had to take a picture of that, and I put a label sticker on it and wrote double rainbow because so much rain all week. And then I just created the flip up that says July stories because I wanted to have both of the vellum 3x4s that say July stories and August stories to show that it's like a week that is transitioning from one month to the next. And I didn't necessarily need to feature the rainbow photo. It's kind of not the best picture. So that was kind of my way of covering up the photo with the vellum, but also incorporating the vellum because I wanted to have that specific card in the spread. Hopefully that all makes sense. And then the bottom left card is just a funny picture of my cat. Smokey was like laying totally passed out because I was very loud and in this weird position, and I think that's hilarious. So I included that picture, and it is a slow freaking week with photos, or I should say it's a busy week with photos if I don't have that many and I'm putting in a cat picture. So I just thought the chipboard that said around here was perfect for that picture, and then put a couple of puffy hearts. And then the final 4x6 pocket card is all for journaling. It just says Little Summer Joys. And it has 5 spots for telling stories. So I told some micro stories. And I said, number 1, we started this month with so much travel, returning from Michigan. I needed a vacation from that vacation, but it never came. Number 2, when Nora didn't have a summer camp, I tried to set up play dates, sleepovers, or take her to do something fun. Number 3 says Nora's July camps. And I listed out all of her camps and her August camp. And number 4, that my husband has had a lot going on at work and he's been working odd hours and lots of them. And number 5, that the current events are crazy with Biden stepping down from running and Kamala stepping up. And then Trump surviving the assassination attempt at the rally. And then also hurricane weather, bringing lots of rain. I really enjoyed journaling about things I normally don't. Sorry for the noise. I just hit my coffee cup. So I love that I was able to do that on this extra card. So that's, I guess, the beauty of having a slow week. My weeks are so busy. Honestly, Project Life isn't the best way for me to keep these stories because there's so much happening with Nora being 8 and doing all the things. And actually life is only going to get busier come fall. So but I will still be doing this as my memory keeping project just because it forces me to select photos. Like I can't put 8 million photos in here and all the journaling because it is limited to, the slots of the pockets. So I really appreciate that about this project. And also using these stories by the month kits are just absolutely amazing and they are my favorite. So I was blabbering when I showed you the close-ups of the finished left side of the spread. Hopefully you got a chance to check that out. And the right side now is a photo of Nora and her friend Vivian having a sleepover, and I just embellished that with here for the party, even though it wasn't a party, but sleepover party, I guess. And then these like label chipboard sticker or chipboard pieces are from, I think, like a day in the life or week in the life or one of those. I just added to put additional journaling and kind of take up some of the space on the photo. So I added some puffy hearts, and then I just journaled. Viv got dropped off Saturday afternoon and slept over, and they always get along so well, and they love Nora's new bed. And then the highs and lows card I made about, it says the story, and I wrote back to cheer. And so it's just journaling about how July rolls around, it's time for cheer. She's on junior cheer again. Only 9 of the girls on the team have experience. The rest are all new, and there are 27 of them, which is huge. And I am the team mom, and I said I wouldn't continue helping with actual practices like coaching, but the head coach and the cheer director asked me, and so I am going to be helping. But I talked about how I'm dreading the practices in the rain, heat, and mosquitoes because this is the worst. Okay, they have this gorgeous field. It's huge. There's soccer fields, baseball fields, and then the football field, but it's right next to a protected wetland, which means they cannot treat for mosquitoes. They cannot add anything. They can't spray. And so it is like a swamp when it is hot and gross, and it is so buggy, and I absolutely hate it. If it wasn't so gross and like walking through puddles and mud, I would be such a happy camper, but no, that's the reality. So it's 3 nights a week and it's a lot. I definitely thought this highs and lows card was perfect to document my feelings about how I equally love cheer, but also, yeah, for that reason, it just really, really gets me. I am a former All-American cheerleader, so it makes sense that I love it and I love to help out, but I just really wish it was not under these swampy conditions and buggy conditions. Sorry, first world problems, I know. Then this picture that I took of us playing a new game that we're obsessed with called What Do You Meme? The Family Edition. Let me know if you guys have played it. It's super cute and really funny and is definitely the type of game that makes you guys laugh. So we really enjoy it. And so I just embellished it. I cut up the word phrase, like label, I guess this is, that says grateful for the little moments, and then just said that it was a new game, our new go-to game. There's that August Stories card in the middle that I wanted. And then the picture of the girls and coaches doing 10 feet tall, which is just a little like chant they say at the end of every practice. And then the highs and lows vellum is really just a place for me to hold journaling. I included the die cut there and a chipboard piece that says feeling so very thankful for all the highs and lows of this month. And I just took it as an opportunity to journal a bit about the beginning few days of August, saying that it started off with a better vibe than July because it was less crazy. The full day camp was nice, which allowed me to get a lot of scrapbook content done. That is over on my Patreon channel. And Matt surprised me with a day date to see Deadpool and Wolverine, which was hilarious. And that we stayed in on Friday and had Chipotle and watched the Barbie movie. And then the last photo is Nora and her friend, who she was her first play date at his house, and that's their giant St. Bernard. They were trying to see who was taller, so I thought that was really funny. Nora's face is priceless. And I just put this as part of life right now by cutting up one of those die cuts and journaled Nora and Quinlan. Oh, I put N and Q, comparing their height on Sunday's play date. And that is going to conclude this week's spread. This was really quick and, you know, it's maybe not my favorite color wise. I don't think it's the most cohesive, but I tried to work with what I had. So there it is. It's done. We're going to move on to week 32 next. I would love to know your thoughts and how your summer's been going. So that is going to be it for the right side of this spread. Enjoy the close-ups in real time. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really, really appreciate it. Please check out my Patreon as well. And let me know if you've got any questions in the comments. Subscribe if you're not. Like this video. Hit that bell. All the things. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care, friends. And remember that you are enough. Love you guys. Bye.